Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. You join me on North Dartmoor today. I'm just going past Tor. This is the penultimate hike and camp before I head off to do the West Highland Way. So I've got about 3 weekends left, so I think I'll get in one more hike and camp, but yeah, this is pretty much the last one before the dress rehearsal. So I've got all the kit that I'm going to be taking with me up to Scotland. Almost turned Scottish then. So I've got all the kit with me that I'm going to be taking up to Scotland for the West Highland Way. So very full backpack. I've got a 40-kilometre route planned out and hopefully a nice camp spot up at Tor. So I'm about 4k in now. I've just stopped off at the side of Meldon Reservoir, as you can see behind me. It's looking really empty at the moment, so I guess, well, it's not rained much recently, has it? But yeah, I just stopped quickly because I know these benches are here. It's quite a nice place to stop, and I had a slight little bit of rubbing on one of my toes, so I just put a bit of tape around that just to be sure. So yeah, now I'm just gonna head off along the side of, I keep wanting to say Loch Lomond, but it's not, is it? It's Meldon Reservoir. So I'm going to head down the side of Meldon Reservoir, which hopefully is going to be a little bit similar to the terrain for Loch Lomond. So just a nice little added bit of specific training or practice for going over that terrain. And then we're heading up towards Starton Tors. And then from there, it's going to be up towards Great Links and then on to Tor, where hopefully we'll camp for tonight. So I'm about 2 hours in now. I feel all right, other than that hot spot that I got on the foot. It was on one of my toes, but the tape seems to be holding that together all right. So yeah, no issues there. Yeah, so I'm just about to head up to Great Links. And then from there, it's heading over to Tor and then on to Tor, where hopefully I will also find a water source, because I'm getting through the water that I've bought. On the map there was a couple of like water sources nearby to Tor, so I think we should be all right unless they're completely dry, which is definitely a possibility at the moment. But yeah, I think we'll be good. So the tent's pitched. Now, according to the map, there's a water source down here. And there's a load of cows over there, which reassures me a bit because it means there probably is a water source. But also it means that, cows have been in it. Can you hear that? That is running water. That was the best sound I've heard all day. I heard it before I saw it. Right, I'm going to drink loads and loads of water and do some filtering. Right, so I am back at the tent. It's 8 o'clock now. But I was here well within the sort of time frame that I'd given myself, which is good for day one of the West Highland Way, because the walk that I've just done today is definitely on a lot worse terrain than that will be. So it's all good. Look at that sunset. It's not really a sunset, is it? Because the sun's still right in the middle of the sky. Look at that sun. Actually, we've got less than an hour till sunset. And then we've got Bractor, great lynx, some great sheep. So how do I feel after today's walk? Yeah, not too bad. I mean, if I was done in, that's going to be really bad for the West Highland Way. But yeah, I feel all right. It was about 18 kilometres in the end. So it's probably a pretty good trial run for day one of the West Highland Way, albeit with a lot worse terrain today, that is, and more hills as well. So yeah, it was good. About 18 kilometres. My watch said 16, but there were large parts of the walk after I stopped for a couple of little breaks where I'd paused it on my watch and then I didn't hit resume. So it's coming in a bit short on there. All right, I'm sorry, I didn't get any footage of me making dinner, but it's almost ready to eat now. So I've just got an adventure food chicken curry. Oh, right, I was about to tuck in there and I've just pulled this out of the bag. Well, I hope there's only one in there. I don't think it's going to do any harm. Yeah, my camera is currently trying to get a bit of footage of the sunset, which was absolutely lovely. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out. You'll find out quicker than me. Morning, everyone. It is about 6:30. I've slept all right, not too bad, but not really enough either. So my watch says 6.5 hours. I think it's a little bit less. But it looks like it is a sunny morning outside. Also, the tent is bone dry, so no condensation, which is always good. But I need to get up and have a coffee before I do anything else. Right, so yeah, I've had my coffee, had a pot of porridge as well, packed everything away. As you can see, obviously, as always, left no trace. So yeah, I'm just gonna get going in a second. This is such a nice view this morning. We got some cows down there. Looks like it's going to be a hot day. I've got to Sandy Ford. Oh, that bit of poo looks a bit like a croissant for a second. So I'm hoping that I might be able to get across without taking my shoes off today, if the water's a little bit on the low side. Maybe. So I'm just going to top up the water filter as well while I'm here. That went better than I thought it would. Right, slight change of plans. There's basically a herd of cows blocking this military track further up, exactly at the point where I had to turn to go up towards Oakmont Hill. I didn't want to risk it with the UK's -- most deadly wild animal, cow, the humble cow. So yeah, it's pretty hot today as well, so I was kind of just thought I'll head back down this way. Should still get pretty decent mileage in. Almost back at the car now. That little detour's taken about 5k off of today's route. I didn't think it would be that much, but it's not the end of the world though, as I said. I think I'd rather do 15-16 kilometres over sort of uneven, difficult to walk on terrain than just blast out 20k on a nice track like this one that I'm on now. Right, that's enough of me waffling anyway. Please like, comment, subscribe. Good things are coming to the channel. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.